Hey everybody, it is the first day of June 2017. Um, Even though we had the black clouds and a lot of lightning and thundering last night, right before or during my walking yesterday, um, we never really did get the rain that I was hoping for. But you never know. So it's just I was really hoping for it. But it sprinkled a little bit, just tiny bit sprinkles. But that was, like I said, it was trying, but it lasted just a few minutes of trying, and then that was it. Nothing else that came of it. But there's a 60% chance today. And there's like a 60 to 80% chance over the next week. But it's all scattered, so it may not rain in this area, but it may rain over at Disney and vice versa. Because I've been at Disney where it was downpouring at Magic Kingdom, but nothing in Epcot. Yeah, it's on the same property. So the weather here is really weird, but such is life. Anyways, I have heard about that Pandora is, a lot of people are loving it. They especially love the Flights of Wonder one. There a lot of people are really enjoying that one. And the waiting time has been about 3.5 to 4.5 hours wait for both rides. I heard it one day they had to stop letting people into the line because of the fact that the line was so long. If they kept on letting people in to the line, it would have they would have been there a lot longer than the park would have been opened, because it had already exceeded the closing time as it was. So they actually had to sadly not let more people on into the line, at least. So it is very popular right now. I'm really wanting to go, but I am wanting to wait a little bit, even though it's something I would like to do, so that way I can let others know what I think of it and such. But at the same time, with me working a lot, I just unfortunately do not have the time to wait 3.5, 4 hours for one ride, because the fact that I do need to work both my jobs and do my YouTube videos and stuff like that. So so I get things in my throat. But I am going to wait a little bit just to see if the time wait goes down some. So it may not be until later this year, but I'm assuming that it's going to still be like Frozen and Seven Mines Train. a year from now. Because both Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Frozen Ride both get up to a 2-hour wait at times. Still, and Frozen's been open for a year, just about. It's been about a couple weeks shy of a year. And Mine Train has been open for about 3 years now. Just about. Actually, it has been 2 years. I think it's been. No, 3 years. See, I wasn't working for Disney when they opened. I was living with my aunt at the time. So it's been 3 years. And so they both are going strong. So it's just amazing, and how you see some rides have extremely long lines, even though they've been there for many years, like Peter Pan's flight. That is usually an hour and a half, 2 hours long, which has been there since pretty much the park opened, I think. Well, it's been around for years and years and years. And it was there when I was a kid. So it's just amazing how some rides are extremely popular, where others, they used to be popular when they first opened up, but then more recent times that you can get on within a decent time. So it just depends on the ride and everything. So I think the shortest would be a 5 or 10 minute wait, and it's for things like Carousel Progress, Ellen, Universe of Energy, which I've heard that they're taking away that ride and putting something else in there. Let's see what but yeah, those are, I can think of right off the top of my head. It's usually just a 5 to 10 minute wait. Sometimes Living with the Land is the same, but a lot of times that does get up higher to a half an hour, 45 minutes. Same with Figment. Figment, it's usually 10 to 15 minutes. But on extremely busy days, or if Test Track or Soarin' is down, then everybody's going to Figment. And so, not everybody's going to Figment, but Figment's line picks up. But yeah, Figment is usually a 10 to 15 minute wait. It's rarely any higher unless it's like holidays or one of the major rides happens to be down and they're just trying to find a ride to do. But you just never know. Everybody has their favorite rides. Mine happens to be Rock and Roller Coaster, Haunted Mansion. I do like Carousel Progress. When I just want to sit down, relax, and just kick back and get out of the heat, I sit there and watch that show. I also really like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That's a really good roller coaster as well. My grandfather, when he was alive, that was his favorite ride. I mean, just my dad took a picture of myself, my younger sister, my mom, and my grandfather at the perfect time, and my grandfather's face was lit up. I mean, it was just, you can see that how happy he was. I mean, he was thrilled to be on that ride, and it was just fun. I mean, he was in his 70s, and he's sitting on this or on a roller coaster, having fun with his daughter, son-in-law, and 2 grandkids. And my sister and I are the 2 youngest out of our line of grandkids of his. The 2 of us were the youngest. And then he's the oldest great-grandchild of his is the same age as my younger sister, which is 3 years younger than me. So, just to give you a kind of an age gap of kids. But, yeah, that was his favorite ride. My parents both really, really, really love Soarin'. My sister and brother-in-law totally love Tower Terror. That's their all-time favorite ride. Where they were able to get on it twice last time they were here, a few months ago. They were here right before Easter, and yeah, they really enjoyed it. My nephew and I both, when we were to Hollywood Studios, we both loved the Star Tours. My brother-in-law and nephew are huge Star Wars fans. Especially my brother-in-law, he's huge about Star Wars. I remember one time he told me that if my sister allowed him to, he would get Star Wars sheets. But my sister does not want to sleep on Han Solo or Chewbacca. So I can't really blame her there. But, you know, that's how big of a Star Wars fan he is. Though I've never seen him dress up as any character to go to those con show, MegaCon or whatever they're called. I'm not sure. I'm not a nerd in that fashion. I'm more of a nerd of Star Wars with Disney. But my nerdiness comes out with Disney stuff, where so I'm not too familiar with the dressing up as anime or Star Wars or anything like that and going like that. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short now. There's dark clouds coming in. And I'm hoping it actually does rain this time. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe below. And I am actually working on a scary story, so check that out. I will be working on that. I already did a rough draft for it. So check that out shortly. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.